Hear the whispers of vast creation's master, echoing from the deep.
Yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. My plan for today is to play Arknights for a while, and then maybe switch to Genshin and try that out. Try streaming that, rather. Right, for starters, let's do the daily chores.
This place reminds me of Lungmen. It's quiet. Doesn't have the constant.
Let's collect all the stuff at the base and spend our drones and stuff. Let's see. 15 seconds until the next clue. Nice. Alright, let's see what clues we have. We got a bunch of number 7s. Right, let's see who here doesn't have a number 2. Let's give it to this guy, why not? Let's spend the drones. Spending them on the EXP because I already have a bunch of iron bars, so might as well invest into some experience. Let's reshuffle the operators. Yeah, I might have to come back to this at the end of the session to reshuffle them once again. I'll need to remove those that are at less than half morale. And get them into the dorm.
It's hard to get used to such a small
And then you can put somebody else in their spot. Let's go with these, maybe. I like to put Popcar in this smaller factory so that fewer operators are affected by the debuff. And then, yeah, since we can't fit Noir Corn anywhere, let's use him here as well.
All right, let's take a breather.
You are... Oh, the doctor, isn't it?
You can also go into the friends list and collect some more credits. spend them in the shop. Exchange limit reached. And we're over 300 credits, so let's go and spend some. Otherwise, we're gonna lose the rest above 300.
You are... Oh, the doctor.
Yeah, the banner is coming to a close soon. I have a bunch of polyester. Let's get some more XP. Let's go spend some resin. Or sanity. Which stage should I do? I mean, I've been doing a lot of Ice 8 for the rocks. But I might have a ton of rocks already, so let me go and check that. Because like if we go here, for example, we'll look at Siege, we'll look at Promotion, and we'll look at the rocks. We go to the base, and then maybe choose Blue Poison, for instance. Yeah, so we have like hundreds of these rocks that we can convert into the purple rocks. And I don't think we need that many for Elite 2. So like, I will definitely be promoting Siege once I get enough chips, enough of these Vanguard chips. I would definitely like to do that. Spectre probably as well, but she doesn't take any of the rocks. Here needs a Keaton and the coal. Mia, I think, can use some rocks. Yeah, 10 in total. And Blue Poison, no, she uses devices and these manganese trihydrates. So let's count. Amia needs 10 and Siege needs 6, and we have 2. So let's see if we can get up to like 16 in total. No, here. Right, let's craft 12. And we get some byproducts as well. Alright, we'll need a bunch of the devices and the Keatons. So I'll probably do a different stage. So I'll stop farming IS-8 and I'll go farm something that has like these devices, for example. I'm not sure if anything will give me the manganese rocks. Yeah, the coal is found elsewhere. Yeah, I need like 12 of these. And I can only craft 5 or something. Yeah, they're here. Yeah, so maybe let's do the stage that has the Yes. Right, so we're looking for Keaton and devices. We get a mission completion. Alright, I'll take the LMD. Let's see. This stage definitely has something that we're looking for. Polyketons we can then later craft into aketons. This stage has some devices. These are rocks and compound cutting fluid. Not sure what that is used for. And this is the ally. I probably want to go and check in the base. Yeah, because if I need these rare materials, then I might want to go for one of the other ones. At the end of the day, the devices are fairly easy to get. You can go into like the event shop or something. Like here. I've bought out most of the things here. I would like to get the solvents as well, since they're expensive. But I can get the devices, the missing devices from here. But yeah, Amiya needs the coal, and Loxy coal you can't find in the event. And we really want to farm the event for as long as it lasts. Let's see how these manganese trihydrates are made. Because I've never created them before, actually. Okay, for the trihydrates you want polyester packs, you want manganese ore, and you want Loxy coal. Complicated. And for the white horse coal, you want sugar, Loxy coal, and the RMA 7012. Man, getting units to E2 is so expensive. I imagine I'll be farming Loxy coal for the rest of the time off stream once the event is over. Alrighty then. Let's check the drops and see if there's something interesting that we can find. Yeah, I did a bunch of IS4 for the rocks and for Orion, because you need those for leveling up people too. I think IS5 looks interesting. It gives us polyester and the keton. IS6 wouldn't be bad. Sugar is also useful. IS7 devices and keton. Yeah, this is unfortunately not used in the recipes that we're looking for, and this also not. Let's go for this stage. It gives us materials for the 2 units that we're interested in. I don't have auto deploy on it because it's one of those DPS check stages where you just really need like a splash caster or an Aya to deal with the wave of heavy units. I might want to practice first. Yeah, let's take an empty team. I'll want to take an Aya with the big volcano ability. And this is what I did for the stage anyways.
You better get used to my combat style.
But I'll take the siege for sure. I'll bring in Gavial. Spectre and blue poison as well. A couple of blockers. Who else? I think I'll want splash casters of my own. Hibiscus probably. Who else would be good here? Arene probably. We can then lock in the Aya. And then I'll need to recall. Who do I want to take? Who else? I mean, maybe Melantha and Cruz will be okay.
Understood. I'll follow your orders.
Let's go for that. I think this team should do. Yep, I think I'll go with that. Let's hope this works. But yeah, borrowing units from the friend list is super OP. You can just get a maximum level Ayafyala or like Ifrit or something.
For want of a nail, the kingdom was lost.
And then your game becomes super easy.
I prepared a gift for you.
Almost feel like it's cheating.
Like it?
What a pain.
But then at the same time, it feels like at certain points in time, this becomes like almost necessary.
The balance your lives hang in.
Who needs healing? Come over!
Because the EX stages, for example, I tried them out, but I only beat the first two, and even then I was relying on
Its worthy wielder.
guides for the most part. Those stages are brutal. It really feels like sometimes you really need these
A warrior must
very specific units and at very high levels too. And otherwise you don't really have a chance.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
I'm not sure if that's like absolutely the case, but it certainly does feel like it at times. Let's see. Yeah, I don't remember how the stage goes, so I'm not sure. I'm not certain about deploying the rest of my units and where I want to deploy them. Because like maybe placing Cruz in front of Aya could help.
Honey to me, poison to you.
Maybe I need Bubble here. I'll place her here so that I can place Irene behind her.
My toxins will
If need be.
slowly burn your life away. Poison kiss.
Things are going pretty smoothly for now. Yeah, but the EX stages are
Its worthy wielder.
really, really difficult in this event, I feel.
Hallucinating?
Okay, here's the problematic guy. I mean, since his trajectory comes from the middle, through the middle,
Honey
we can take Aya, and
poison
her
to you.
attack range should, or her special ability should definitely help.
Professor? Temperature stable. Get low. Come on, get it together. Doctor, I can heal that wound in no time.
Yeah, but now the question is, are we living, or will the hitman break it through?
Are you hallucinating?
Yeah, I think Bubble is gonna hold.
Honey to me, poison to you.
Yeah, alright, Bubble holds. Then Irene will get his skill up, and that should definitely help deal with the bottom lane.
My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
My toxins will slowly burn your life away.
Right, let's activate his skill. Now we're almost done.
My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
Honey to me, poison to you.
Yes.
Right, Siege is not helping.
Come on.
Poison.
Alright, let's wonderfully these guys, they're
Got it.
not really useful right now.
From the depths of the ocean. Understood.
Let's just stack DPS and finish it off before the bar reaches the top.
Hallucinating?
Cool. So yeah, pretty straightforward if you have a unit like an Aya. I tried this stage a bunch of times with my own units, but I wasn't able to beat it. You might need a like very specific strategy then. And then you go online and look at the clears by the more experienced people. And they can clear... They can probably clear the stage with only 3 stars. Without using any of the fancier units. But man, that probably takes a ton of time. Coming up with clears like that.
For want of a nail, the kingdom was lost.
Incoming. Get ready, everyone.
We'll take them out all at once.
I think that even I might be able to optimize my strategy a bit more, especially with respect to like the order in which I place the units. Because the ranged attackers, for example, they prioritize the unit that's being deployed last. Because of that, you want to deploy your damage dealers first, and at the very end, defenders who have the most health.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
And here I probably could have delayed deploying Gavial and focused on the bottom lane, for example.
My toxicant is ready.
Here I'll probably deploy Irene first, and then Bubble. And I could go with Hibiscus before Bubble as well.
My toxins will slowly burn your life away.
Yeah, but we can speed through this. Yeah, and now we even have the benefit that Irene's skill is already charged, and since Bubble was deployed last, she will be the one focused by the enemies.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
My toxins will slowly burn your life away.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
This may be
Now let's
hard.
activate the skill.
Heal that wound in no time. Doctor!
My toxins.
Yeah,
will
Bubble's skill is not ready,
slowly
so
burn
she's
your life away.
taking a beating. But now we can increase her defense, and she should stand a much better chance
Poison.
against the Hitman.
A warrior must be ready to face death on
But yeah, the fact that Eyjafjalla's skill
My
can
toxins
affect
will
both lanes at the
slowly
same time,
burn your life away.
it really helps here. That way, when you get that huge wave of units coming in,
chooses its worthy wielder.
My toxins will slowly
and
burn
when
your
the bar
life
is
away.
charged to the full, you can
I'll do my best.
just activate her skill and you'll be good. Yeah, but let's speed through the rest of the level. We can even
Listen to you.
deploy some more
Got it.
arts damage dealers. Cool.
We may have achieved a perfect victory, but we still can't let our guard down.
Alright, we get our Polyketon in our device. Yeah, we can run the stage 3 more times. That's fine. It would definitely be more efficient to like farm other stages, but I think I need these resources more, so I'll prioritize them. And then it would also be efficient to clear the stage with my own units and then just run it in auto. When the game just plays itself and deploys the units the same way that I did, just recreates my strategy. But yeah, I didn't think that I'd be able to clear the stage with my own units.
Professor.
I can give it a shot,
You just
but
focus on giving orders. Why can't everyone try to get along?
Pain.
yeah. If I were to give it a shot, what would I do? I would probably deploy, like... I would like to deploy Lava instead of Eya. That's, I think, my best bet at dealing like AoE arts damage on these two lanes. But Lava is definitely not Eya.
Got it.
Lava will be sort of focusing on units from the bottom lane and then units from the top lane, but not at the same time. And that might be a problem.
There we go.
Who needs healing? Come over!
This deployment order certainly feels nice. Feels correct even, in some sense. yeah, like here, for example, Emilia is not focusing on the hitman in the bottom lane, but instead is killing the guys in the middle lane. Because I guess they are closer to the box. And that's why the AI makes this decision. Or the targeting is chosen that way.
That's it. Even the dead can't save you.
Here, are you afraid of me?
Mission accomplished.
Those who refuse to surrender don't deserve mercy.
I also think that I might run into problems with DP, with deployment points. Because if I replace Aya Fiala with Lava, or I try to, then the problem is that, like, this Aya. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, this Aya. The one that I'm borrowing. Her deployment cost is 21. But Lava's cost is 28. Which is quite a bit more expensive. So I'll have to wait more until I can deploy her. And then Lava's attack stat is significantly lower than Aya's. So she won't be as fast as at dealing with the early units. Which means that I might get overrun. But then let's see. Maybe we can change the lineup a little bit. Maybe we can drop Blue Poison and Cruise, because I wasn't using them before.
Brothers and sisters.
And then Spectre and Melantha were also not used. So maybe I can replace them with someone else who can help, especially in the beginning. I'm thinking, if I place Plume in the top lane instead of Quora, then she'll be able to haul that lane for... Fiala is just cuter than Lava? Absolutely. Like...
As far as teamwork's concerned, I don't mind.
I mean, like, visual design of 6 stars is definitely, like, a level above the 3 stars. Otherwise, how would Hypergrowth be able to sell us more units, right? But then also a matter of taste. I've been using Lava a lot. She's a very useful unit for the early game, I guess. My account level is 50, so I guess that's early game, or mid-game, early mid-game, something like that. 3 stars carry, but yeah, borrowing a 6 star that's Elite 2 level 90, that's something else. But yeah, if we try and strategize our own clear without Aya, then what can we do to engineer it? So I'm thinking deploying Plume instead of Quora in the top lane. We'll hold the lane in the beginning, and then we can undeploy Plume, and then deploy Quora. We'll get our deployment points back, which will allow us to save on DP in the beginning, and then since we're placing Quora at the end, she'll be targeted by the Crossbow Mafia, and that will protect our Lava. Our bottom lane is fine as is, even when we use the setup with Amiya on the pillar, Bubble in front, Arena in the back, and then Hibiscus healing. As long as the middle lane doesn't collapse. And the top lane too. then we should be fine. Which makes me want to deploy or like hold another unit in reserve for the top for those 2 lanes, or maybe try and remove one of the units from the bottom. Maybe Arene is not necessary there. Maybe I can deploy them 1 tile up and have them point to the side. That could actually be an idea. He'll be covering 2 lanes at once then. And then when I activate his skill, he'll be dealing arts damage to either the top lane or the bottom lane, whoever's more advanced. And he would be able to help in the middle too, taking up some loot off of lava. That could actually work. But then, who would I take as well? Because this is 9 units and we have 3 more slots. I mean, someone like a healing defender could come into play. Especially if Siege starts to become overwhelmed. We might want to deploy someone like Spot or Cardigan. I think that's gonna be our biggest issue. And then let's maybe take Milantha. She has high DPS, and she might come in clutch. Let's see, maybe this team comp will pull through? I don't know. I would tell you to make your bets if I had channel points enabled or something like that. Do you think I should do something like that? Let me know. Because it could be an option, enabling betting on the outcome of the levels.
Save us a lot of time if you just surrender.
What a pain.
Or maybe something else that could be fun. I was thinking, if I fail a level, I have to do 10 push-ups or something.
My goal is to balance your lives hanging.
I'd become buff real quick with a plan like that. Alright, lava time. Yeah, she gets focused by the crossbowman. She's at slightly more than 50%. She's like at 60. Which means that I might have to deploy a healer soon. And yeah, she should be able to take attacks from this guy for now. Yeah, let's heal them up. Hibiscus at the bottom. And then it's Bubble, and then we can replace Plume with Quora. And that will complete our setup.
My resolve lies with my spear.
Alright, we didn't get any extra DP from Plume, but that should be fine. Alright, fingers crossed. Here comes the scary wave. Now it's all about the timing of skill activations.
Here.
Oof.
I think you can heal that wound in no time.
Oh, that's a mistake, I guess.
Even the dead can't save you.
My rule is to balance your lives hang in.
Hang in there, I'm coming. I will protect us all.
Yeah, now we just have to hold.
Get lost.
All right.
Yeah, there's a ton of guys up top. Let's go with Spot maybe,
My rule is to balance your
just in
lives
case he has a higher block count. But yeah, kind of Monka S. And then the middle too, we have like 3 guys at the moment, which is more than Siege can block.
Doctor, please come to your senses.
Doesn't matter to me.
But yeah, it looks like we're holding actually. Let's go with Milanth bottom to help with clear speed.
Where do you need me? Come on, get it together.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. It might be a win.
All right.
Understood. Got it. Got it.
I really don't like how high the bar is going, so I want to kill the hitman as fast as I can. Because right now the second hitman spawns. Which is scary.
Please come to your senses. Attack.
But now we should be good. Now let's deploy Siege for good measure.
Get lost.
Don't be afraid. Come to your senses.
My rule is to balance your lives hang in.
Wow, I'm surprised. GG.
言っただろ。僕はすっごく強いんだって。
I wasn't expecting that I'd be able to clear this level with my own units. GG. It's like, as I said before, when I tried it earlier, I guess I wasn't using the same strategy, so the positioning and the order of deployment mattered a lot. And I think that beating the level with the help of Aya helped me sort of refine the strategy. And then once I replaced Aya,
Formation
or
ready.
once I figured that I can replace Aya with a different unit, with Lava in this case, I was able to like slightly
Take them out all at once.
adjust the strategy and still win.
Ready? Get lost.
So let's now clear the stage, not in practice mode, but in the actual mode where we spend sanity so that we can cement this clear
My weapon chooses its
and then get rewards for it.
Roger.
Okay, the order is Gavial, then Hibiscus, then Bubble. And this time I'll know to activate Hibiscus's skill a little earlier, because last time Amiya died a bit prematurely, in my opinion. She didn't have to die that early. Though I think that she'll... We'll still lose her, because the Hitman will focus her because she's the sort of the most forward unit. The closest to his position. Yeah, and since we expect to lose Amiya, we might as well activate her skill early. Yeah, let's look at for Hitman's attack to activate Hibiscus's skill. Yep. That's rough. Let's wait for enemies to stack up and activate Gavial's skill for now. Now we go all in on our skill activations. I'm not sure why Arene is focusing on middle lane. I guess that's once again because the units are further advanced. They're closer to the blue box, so I guess that's why. But yeah, now that Blood Debt is over, yeah, there's way too many guys in the top lane.
Ready for Overwatch.
Okay, Siege can retire.
Understood.
We'll place Melantha here to help clear the bottom lane. I'll keep Plume here for now. We'll get a refund still.
It's game over for you.
When we decide to remove her from the field.
Doesn't matter to me.
Alright.
Hurry up. Where do you need me?
Yeah, let's get rid of everyone here. Okay, so the idea will be to deploy Amiya and then quickly Quora to replace Melantha. And yeah, I'm waiting for the Hitman to come a little closer so that Arene can keep attacking the both of them. And then if need be, we can replace one of our defenders with Cardigan. And then deploying Quora quite fast allowed us to have her absorb the damage instead of having the two Hitmen attack Bubble. And we beat the stage!
With hard work, even an idiot can get the
Auto deploy is now available. Let's see. I think we should have a bit more sanity left. Yeah. So let's test the auto deploy and see if it's stable enough. The problem with auto deploy is that there's some degree of RNG to the clears, and in some cases, even if you clear the level and the game recreates the placements, something still might go wrong. And the automatic execution of your strategy might become desynchronized from what's actually happening. And that might lead to you actually losing the stage.
Got it.
And in particular with low-level clears, that might be a bit more of a risk. Because, you know, the skill activations are kind of tight.
Ready to heal.
And sort of depending on which target gets chosen by our units for the attack, that might also change the outcome of the level. Or the automatic execution, that is.
悪い人に立ち向か
You think you're faster than me?
But yeah, let's speed through and see if the computer can execute our strategy.
Heal that wound in no time.
Yeah, Amiya dies.
Hang in there. Even the dead can't save you.
Now Korra dies in the top lane. Cardigan dies. We deploy Spot.
My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
Oh, see? This time, no units... No, here, this guy leaks through.
My best. Even the dead can't save you.
Okay, so far, so good. Let's see if the final hitman is... or will be a problem. Yeah, this time Amiya and Korra got deployed quite a bit earlier. Yeah, in this case I think we want to take over and undeploy Korra so that Amiya can
Alright then.
get into battle and deploy some other unit in the back just for safety. Yeah, so here you saw a desync at the end.
We won?
Yeah, let's save this lineup.
That.
This change of strategy at the end should help make this a bit more stable. It's like if things go wrong, then like that alternative ending should take care of that. But yeah, looks good. GG. Let's see. We have some credits here, but that's not enough to buy out everything. So I'll keep them for now. There's still time left in the event, and I can still decide to go for something else, like buying those integrated devices instead. Because like I'm not sure how useful these more advanced materials are. They should definitely be important for like the late game and what you raise your units to E2. But I'm not quite at that stage yet. So other materials might be more useful at this point in time. And even if it's more efficient to buy these solvents, for example, than the integrated devices, if they are not useful immediately, that might sort of slow down the progress of my account. It will help later, but at the moment I might want to invest into like getting the current units that I have to, you know, to a certain level so that I can clear more stages in the future.
You are... Oh, the doctor, isn't it?
This place reminds me of Lungmen. It's quiet. Doesn't have the constant pitter-patter of the rain.
But yeah, what I'm thinking is since I don't have much sanity left, I won't be able to clear more stages for the time being.
You are
I can try the EX stages, but it's,
the doctor.
in my opinion, kind of a torture. Especially without having proper units. And then I don't have any sanity pots. And I don't want to refresh sanity using a random. Or, yeah, it's called Originium. So I'm not into that. So I have a run of Ice 3 started, so maybe I can do that afterwards. So yeah, for now, I think I want to take a short break. But before that, we can do the free roll for today as a kind of a reward for clearing the stage with our own units. Let's see what we're gonna get. It's probably a 3-star. Yep. And it's Cardigan.
I've never been in such a big mobile facility before. I'm so excited.
Oh, I actually don't have Cardigan at max potential, so she actually gets buffed. Interesting. But yeah. So the plan for now is I'm gonna go take a short break. Then I'm gonna come back with IS3 for about another hour. At the end of the hour, we can do a cheeky recruitment because I got this top operator tag that surprised me today in the morning. So we can do that together after the IS3 run, as once again a kind of a reward for completing that. And eventually, in about an hour or so after the run of IS3, I think I might want to switch to Genshin. Haven't streamed that yet, and I want to give it a try. I wonder if my machine is able to deal with not just running Genshin, but also streaming it. Could be cool to know. But alright, let me take a quick break. And this time I actually prepared a splash screen for that. Professional. Alright, I'll be back in 3 minutes. Hope you stay around.
Hearken. Hear the whispers of vast creation's master, echoing from the deep.
Hey, I'm back.
Hear the whispers of vast creations, Master, echoing from the deep.
Alrighty then. So, once again, the plan is simple. I started this Ice 3 run last week, last stream. We managed to beat the boss on floor 3 with this squad. And having a few operators in reserve, but yeah, we just used those 6. We had some fun collectibles, in particular like debuffs for the enemies, and the enemies receiving arts damage when they're stunned. I am, since this is the first time I'm playing Ice 3, I decided to go with the easy difficulty. That's why the Silent Squad item is here. Gives a huge buff to our party. But now let's see. Who did we actually have in here? I borrowed a Scotty, Spectre, Blue Poison, and Mia, Quora, Melantha, Cruz, Nakiel, Lava, and Ansel are here. So we have... yeah, so we have a bunch of snipers. We have a single arts damage dealer. We have... a healer, Ansel, and Scotty is a healer and a buffer. She is sort of the centerpiece. Melantha's Spectre are our damage dealers, or melee damage dealers, and Quora is our defender. What would be nice to have here? I would be okay with getting another defender, perhaps, to hold down another lane. And probably... oh, this is a buff. Or it's a recruitment voucher. And we get a... oh, we can get a Vanguard. We can get a Siege. That would be cool. Who should we go with here? Because we don't have any Vanguards, so we are very tight on DP at the beginning of the levels. We managed to scuff it all the way to here, but we might want to be a little safer in the future. Yeah, but then our choices will be either Siege, who I have built, or one of the 3 stars, because I don't have that many units built after all. Like Fang and Plume would be our other choices. Other than Vanguards, we can get a Guard, or we can get a Defender, or we can get a Specialist. Yeah, pushing and pulling doesn't seem to be super relevant here, or at least it feels very situational. Guards, Irene would be cool. He's a lord, which means that he can... well, his skill allows him to deal arts damage, then he can attack air, he can attack from behind the defender. But yeah, at this point I'll probably want to take the Siege. Yeah, let's take Siege. And then physical damage. I don't know about that. I mean, we do have physical damage dealers in the form of our snipers are guards. Then Mia is the only arts damage dealer, but then physical damage is not ideal. And the alternative is playing Stall Knights, reducing enemy attack, the attack of all enemies. What do you think I should take? Thinking loud. As much as I like... Oh, by the way, Tunisia, thank you for the follow. I missed the notification before. Yeah, welcome to the club. Okay, so the... so Godmother's Token is great for stalling enemies, but it's not that exciting. So I think I'll actually go with the riskier version, with the riskier option. I'll increase the physical damage of my units, so they won't survive for as long, but I think it's worth it. Secret hotbed. Smooth sailing. Seas are calm, and nothing unusual is afoot. Right, we completed the contracts. Okay, what do we get as a reward? A random collectible, recruit an operator, or gain 3 hope. I mean, like, we already have like a huge selection of operators. It's almost double the size of our squad, so I'd rather take a squad size increase. Recruiting another operator is not going to give us much. Hope, same idea. I mean, it would be great to be able to like upgrade Scotty, but then we might find a voucher that will allow us to do it for free. So I guess a collectible is the only logical choice here. King's Buckler. When the life point is at 1, all operators have +2 block. Interesting. Stall Knights, question mark? Alright, let's see. What do we have here? Let's plan our routes and see what we want to do here. For the second half, we probably want to go to the trader, though we don't have that many ingots, 14 only. But it should still be good. It's way more important to plan out the route through the earlier section. I don't think I want to risk the emergency ops, to be honest. My life total is at 3. My squad size is kind of small. there's a wish in the top lane. In the middle lane is just a random encounter. I'm curious about the wish. I probably want to go there. Let's also look at the levels that we have available. Yeah, speaking of which, I mentioned that pushing and pulling is very situational. Here there's like a bunch of wells where we could push the enemies, but then, yeah, I don't think there's an option. There's a pulling option. So like if you have a pulling operator, there's nowhere to put them so that they can, or is there? Can you deploy on the sides? Don't know. But it looks like a single lane map, but then the enemies might be super tough. Okay, what is this then? Stage has command terminals that will deplete life points if destroyed, and mobile tactical hangars that launch enemy mercenary drones. I'm probably like the top stage more. I think we'll have better chances here. There. Yeah, let's go for the top stage, and then we'll go for the wish, and then decide which combat encounter we'll go for. Let's see. I'm trying to sort of imagine what the ideal setup would be. No idea if you can deploy on the sides or not. But in any case, I'll probably want to stall close to the blue box. In which case, I probably want to deploy Scotty on like the middle pillar close to the blue box. Then I want to put a defender close by. Then I'll want to have someone who can block and reserve, because like having more than one melee operator is not going to be great. And then the rest will probably have to be ranged guys. I mean, in this case, I think this setup might actually be perfect. Another option is to replace Spectre with Siege, perhaps, so that we can get some deployment points in the beginning, and then replace Siege with Quora. That could be the plan. But I like Spectre's survivability. Like, I've never seen the stage before, and I don't know what enemies are gonna come. So it's like really a crapshoot. Okay, I won't be able to use Spectre's skill. Spectre's second skill, that is. Because she gets stunned, and then she'll let enemies through, which will not be ideal. I'll go with Siege. And I'll use her first skill. That will just generate DP points, no matter what. This is probably more universal in this case. Because, like, if not enough small enemies come, will make it to Siege. And then she won't be able to make use of her second skill.
Stay calm.
Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. There's a bunch of pre-protocol dudes. Attacks inflict additional corrosion damage. I wish I knew what corrosion damage is, but I haven't played through the through Undertides completely, And I didn't do Stultifer Navis at all. So let's see. Yeah, we cannot deploy on the sides. Yeah, they're not lit up green. So we'll have to play in the middle. But now let's see. I think I'll deploy Siege to destroy just below the chest. And then I'll be able to destroy it and then maybe deploy Quora at that position later. Amiya can go to the top. Scotty will be to the right of the chest. And then yeah, and then 2 ranged units, Cruise and Blue Poison, will go on the nearby pillars. Let's go for that and see how that works out.
Why can't everyone try to get along?
Though, I might deploy Scotty above. What happens if I just deploy Scotty above? She'll have a bigger coverage of the pillars. But then I'll also have access to her summon. And if I deploy Quora last, she will be focused over the ranged units. It's a tough call, but I don't want to think too much. Yeah, let's go with that. And then if need be, we can point
My toxicant is ready.
the second sniper to the right.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
Got it.
Ideally, if we want to deploy Cruise to the left of Siege, then she'll be able to shoot further and deal, well, marginally more damage. Yeah, but then once... Yeah, it's tough. If Cruise gets afflicted by whatever this thing is, the corrosion damage, it might become a problem. Yeah, I'll just complete my setup and see what happens. Yeah, Cruise's HP got kinda low there. I hope she doesn't go down. I guess that's the corrosion damage. It stacks up and then deals a ton. At least there's a cooldown. For like 5 seconds there, Cruise couldn't take any corrosion damage. But now I guess her defense is lowered. Or resistance, I'm not sure. I don't remember the stats by heart. And then the game doesn't show you any modifiers. So yeah, let's just hope that this setup is good enough. Cruise is down. Oh, now these guys are flying on the sides.
Please, don't be scared of me.
I'm right here, Doctor.
Oh, activate a Mia skill. Yeah, it's just enough. Just in time. Yeah, these hovering enemies are a pain. I guess we might leak one of them. Yeah, the one at the bottom, because we don't have anyone facing in the right direction.
Honey to me, poison to you.
Yeah, blue poison deals with that one just in time, but then this guy will go all the way around.
Here. I won't sleep on the job.
Yeah, this is the best chance I'll get.
Take aim. Mission accomplished.
It actually worked. Whew! That was close. No leaks.
We may have achieved a perfect victory, but we still can't let our guard down.
Okay, we are going far. We're getting some money. Plus hope. All 40 units have 60% attack bonus for 1 second after the skill becomes active. Wonderful. We get to recruit a medic. Oh! I actually erased Mulberry for one of the annihilation missions. And Mulberry reduces elemental damage when she heals. I might want to take her over, let's say, Gaviel, who's who I have leveled much better. So like her attack stat, which translates into healing, is almost double of Mulberry's. But I think because of the utility, Scotty is essentially acting as my main healer at this point. So I'll take the reduction of the status. Okay, now let's go for the wish, just as planned. Back in the days when the fin catching boats still sailed, children in coastal Iberian villages would make a wish for their parents who went out to sea to return with a gift. When the adults returned, they would personally hand over the largest fin beast to their children, his belly stuffed with whatever they wished for, or some other surprise. Apparently, children in wealthier families could make more than one wish, but now, all that remains before you are a few dried fin beasts with wish strips attached. Have a chance to obtain this collectible, Defender 2, plus 5 objective shield. I think that means that I get 5 temporary hit points at the start of every battle or something like that. So like my objective HP will be 3 plus 5, and if I leak a few, let's see, 3, and then the shield will go down, but then at the start of the next battle, then it will reset. I mean, I'm assuming that's how it works. I've never seen this collectible before. This collectible, though, featured canned meat, plus 1 squad size limit. All friendly units recover 3 HP per second. I think we really need squad size limit at this point. So I'll go for this. The pious are always able to obtain what they most desire. So I guess on the 3, we actually get it. Yeah, the dice roll mechanic is not very well explained. But I guess we'll learn from experience. Regardless of what was hidden inside the fin beast, the custom was, in essence, a way of preserving the Iberians' best wishes for the future. And now those sentiments have disappeared in the wake of the profound silence. Alright, wonderful. We got what we wanted. We got an extra deployment slot. And now we can bring Mulberry into the fight. If we want her. But we might replace her with someone else. Oh no. This stage looks fun. Yeah, this stage has heat pump passages that periodically inflict damage to units standing on it. And basically the only tiles on the path from the red boxes from blue boxes are these heat pump tiles. There are a couple with these, a couple of ground tiles with this gray outline where you can safely position your melee units, but then you're not blocking the path of any enemies, which is a bummer. Maybe you can just deploy a bunch of ranged units and just DPS the enemies down, but I'm not that confident. What does this look like? Interesting. The blue boxes are in the middle. There's a bunch of range tiles at the top, not much in the middle. We will need at least 2 units to block the passage to the blue boxes. And that the enemies are coming from 2 directions. I don't know. If you're watching right now, feel free to type in the chat which stage you prefer. Because I don't like either of them. Neither of them look particularly exciting. I'll probably go with the second stage. I don't know. It's like, I'm thinking about the positioning of my units. Where am I gonna place Scotty? Where am I gonna place the defenders, or like the blockers, essentially? Melee units will prevent the enemies from coming to the blue box. And then where will the ranged units go? I would love Scotty to be able to cover everyone, but on both maps, I don't think that's going to be an option. And then there's going to be 2 lanes either way. And with my small squad size, I don't know if I can spare the operators. Yeah, it's like this map looks absolutely horrible. So your defenders are far in the front, and then your ranged units will barely be able to reach anything. So I'll probably want to go with the second map. Yeah, let's go here. Let's think about how we want to do this. We can take 7 operators into this mission and actually be able to deploy everyone. We'll definitely take Scotty. We'll take Quora for sure. I think I'll want to take Siege, perhaps, as my second melee unit in front of the blue box. I'll take Amia for sure. That makes 4. And then 3 slots are free. Cruise Blue Poison, perhaps, and then, I don't know, Mulberry, maybe? But then she's not adding any damage. It's like, once again, both maps are difficult, really. Well, that's rough. We'll have to make do. Or perish. Mulberry will heal the elemental thingy. The status effect. But then she's not bringing any damage. And if the stage is damage heavy, then we're kind of fucked. Who can I bring instead of her? Spectre is great, but she'll be standing in front of one of the other defenders. Or in front of either Quora or in front of Siege. And then if there are like flying enemies, then that's gonna be a bummer. Then of course we can do something like a double, where we take this middle pillar, we place Scotty there, and then we place, let's say, Siege below, facing right, and then Spectre to the right, facing down. Then they'll both be attacking the square to the bottom right. Or similarly, like to the top left. We can just mirror the positioning and do that. But I'll probably want core there. And I really don't want to lose to like stun effects. Alright, I think I'll just go with this composition. The lava map has an easier idea since enemies attack from only one direction, but units on lava tiles take constant damage. What would the idea be then? Because like the problem that I have here is like, where do I place my range units so that they cover as much as possible? I guess I do have the advantage that I have Scotty, who has healing over time, and then one of my items that I got recently, yeah, the canned meat, it also gives me constant healing per second. So maybe this is actually the stage where I want to go. Yeah, I guess I can pull this off. I can once again use the middle pillar for Scotty, and then place the blockers to the right on the two tiles. Oh, hi, True Proxy. I generally find Blaze of Glory easier than Hunting Grounds so long as you have decent healing. Alright. That's good info. Thanks a lot. In my case, I think since I have healing per second, so then I shouldn't actually be afraid of the ground tiles. So maybe I'll actually go with this. You've changed my mind. And then if I place my ranged operators sufficiently close to the front line, they should be able to provide decent coverage. It's not going to be ideal, but whatever leaks, they'll be able to like clean up later. So maybe that's okay. And then I might actually want to take Melantha
I'll follow your orders.
for meleeing units in the bottom lane. Then like Melantha plus Siege will take the bottom lane, Cora will take the top lane, Scotty will be in the middle, and then Amiya, Blue Poison, and Cruz will be all around. Amiya can also probably go on the middle pillar. She should have enough range, and then the snipers can go on the top and bottom. It's a split scenario, but since they're both physical, it's okay to have the symmetry. But then we can also see what units we're gonna get, or what enemies look like.
We'll be fine if we stick together.
And they're immediately coming through the top. Yep. Alright. In this case, I'll just deploy Korra first.
Pain.
Oh, they actually attack from the top. That's kind of inconvenient. Alright, cruise, maybe? Or... yeah, Ami is not going to be able to reach from the middle pillar. If I place her behind Scotty, the 3x3 grid will just cover Korra and Siege, but then it will not go in front of Korra anywhere. Okay, in this case I'll wait with deploying Amiya until I see which enemies have
My toxicant is
high resistance. Or high defense, low resistance. The ones that are susceptible to Ars damage.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
Yeah, like this guy here. He looks like he... yeah, flanks commander. Increasing their defense. When refraction's active, resistance plus 70. Yikes. Oh, and then there's more dudes. This is not looking good, boys. Okay, in this case, I'm deploying Amiya to the bottom. This way she covers the 2 tiles in front of Siege and Korra. If I deploy her to the right, she will only cover 1 tile above Korra and nothing else. Now, Cruz goes here, and Melantha will see whoever feels worse. Or like, whoever needs help will get assistance from Melantha. Okay, just in time.
My toxins will slowly burn your life away.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
Yeah, let's deploy the summon.
Here I am.
Those guys look super scary. Yeah, thankfully the healing buffs that we have and the physical damage buff that we have should really help us out here. The question is only where to put Melantha. At this point I think we can spare to wait. Because in front of Korra will not be able to reach.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
Here I am.
And that seems the most problematic spot. Okay, it looks like they will be coming to the right side of Korra and to the right of Siege. But then I want to save Melantha until later. I don't think she'll help much with dealing damage on the bottom. I might have to replace one of my blockers with
I'm right here.
Melantha.
Whoever believes in me.
So that nothing leaks through.
I'm here. I'm here. There you are.
Poison kiss.
Doctor.
Yeah, time to activate Korra's skill.
Take aim.
Yeah, okay. I shouldn't have panicked. It was way easier than I anticipated. GG. Yeah, in the end we didn't even need to deploy Milantha anywhere. We had her as backup and we didn't have to use it. Yeah, it's not that hard of a stage. Yeah, it's like I'm playing through this for the first time and I have memories from playing IS-2. And yeah, so far the stages feel, well, like a step below in difficulty. Maybe it's because I'm playing on easy mode, but who knows. Have you completed IS-3 already? Some of the stages are unusually difficult. Have you done Sanguinarch's Legacy? What's that? I guess that's one of these super difficult stages or something. Or is it a boss stage? I don't know. I honestly haven't done that. You don't want to do that one. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. Yeah, here, I don't know. I think I'll just go with gravel for stalling. Yeah, so how bad is it? I've been searching waves 14, so I've done a fair bit. I see. So you're quite far into the reward tree. I see. But yeah, I imagine that sort of the game mode has been out for several weeks now. Yeah, for me, with 3-month account, IS-3 ending 1 was easy, while IS-2 is still giving me troubles. I see. Yeah, it's yeah, it was also my impression that IS-2 is more difficult. IS-2 is more difficult than IS-3. So I guess, yeah, we're on the same page there. But yeah, my account is like 1 month old and a bit. So a lot more difficult. But then maybe also depends on which operators you got and how you level them. The thing is, IS-3 ending 1 boss just falls to Texas Alder. You can almost solo the battle with her. You can't really do that in IS-2. I see. Yeah. As in, like, Texas Alder just seems busted. I don't have her, and I don't think I'm gonna, you know, spend all of my Originium on the banner. I want to save up. But yeah, it's interesting that just a single unit can trivialize the difficulty in that regard, and then in certain stages and not in others. Yeah, but I got Texas only yesterday from 300 rolls. Yikes! Yeah, as in like that's what the pity system does to you. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, the best individual unit in IS-3 is Texas Alder. Interesting. Good to know. And then not surprising either. But yeah, the fact that sort of the only way you can guarantee a specific 6-star unit is by rolling 300 times on the limited banner and then sparking them is kind of rough, I feel. And then if the unit is not offered in the shop from the standard banner, then it's like, oh well, just yeah, skillfully roll on the banner, and you don't want the roll to turn out a white bag, you want it to be an orange bag, and then you want it to be that specific unit, otherwise skill issue. It's like not ideal. Okay, here I think I'll go for the item. I wanted to save for the shop, but items beat recruitment vouchers for me at this stage. Okay, all operators start with +6 SP. 1 out of 6. Oh yeah, it's like, yeah, if you get a 6-star, it's like a random chance that it's gonna be the one that you're looking for. Yeah, it's like better luck next time. Yeah, and so in this sense, I'm trying to go with the mindset that sort of I'm not expecting anything, and I'm happy to get anything that the game gives me. Because like this week, I actually randomed into a top operator tag on recruitment. Then I chose a caster, and then I got a Mostima. And then I got another top operator tag today in the morning. And I haven't rolled on it yet, but we can do that after we inevitably fail IS3. Inevitably fail this run. Or like finish it in some form. Let's also not sort of condition ourselves on any particular outcome. So I'm sort of trading off. So anyway, if you're not sort of expecting anything, then you can't be disappointed. If you're not asking the gacha for a particular 6-star, then you can't be upset that it didn't give you that unit. Then you're sort of more open-minded, and then if you get a different unit, then you're also sort of interested in using that as well. And I've been surprised several times when sort of I wasn't thinking much of a particular thing that I got in the game, and then I tried it out, and it was like surprisingly interesting or useful, or you know, it surprised me in some way. So maybe that's the right approach, especially to like this gacha that's extremely random. What do you think? What's your approach to rolling on banners? What are your thoughts? I also got top operator tag recently, really hoped for Ifrit, but got Mostima. If it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, as in like, it's yeah. It's unfortunate that you didn't get Ifrit, but Mostima can be cool as well. Oh, hey Smash, welcome to the channel. Just pray to God you get it. That is about it. Yep, sounds about right. Welcome to Gacha Games. Bless RNG. Oh, you started a week ago. Welcome to the game. How are you enjoying it so far? Grindy, but it's fun. Yeah, agree. Resources are indeed quite limited, and you need to repeat the same stages a lot of times to get the necessary resources. But yeah, when you get to like, play the stages and strategize, it's yeah, super cool. Totally agree. Yeah, my account is a month and a bit old. I started playing in beginning of April. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Have you tried Ice 3 yet? I know it can be difficult without, you know, having a bunch of units at high level, but... And I'm poor as hell as in real life, so that is a nice symmetry. Yeah, I hope things turn for the better for you. Yeah, games are not supposed to reflect reality in that way. I'm doing IS2 for now. I see. People in the chat keep telling me that IS2, or people in the chat agree with me in that we have the same impression that IS2 is quite a bit more difficult than IS3. So take that as you will. But yeah, IS2 is also interesting. Also heavily RNG dependent. That's only on the lower difficulties. As in, like, IS3 is easier than IS2 on lower difficulties, I imagine. Because of the elemental stuff, I think? Or what do you mean, True Proxy? Yeah. Okay, I see. Higher difficulties are ridiculous. Oof. What did you roll for? What do you mean, Smash? When you started the game? I didn't really roll for anything. As in, like, if you mean re-rolling accounts, like restarting and looking for a particular 6-star, I didn't do that, actually. When I started Genshin and when I started Arknights, I just, created a single account, and whatever the game gave me, I went to that. Yeah, I just went in. And then, sort of, again, since... yeah, here's the thing. I learned about Arknights by just randomly stumbling upon the music from the game on YouTube. And then I really liked Spectre Alter's music. And I chose Spectre in one of the, like, 5-star selector thingies. And I was happy with that. I saw Neural. So Neural Alter, I guess, and roll for her. Cool. Did you manage to get her? I mean, I imagine you did. Otherwise, like, what? That's the idea of rerolling, I guess. I got hurt in a single pull, so I'm heavy. Wow! Great for you. I'm really happy that you got exactly what you wanted and in a single pull. That's, yeah, stonks. But yeah, I am typically not super lucky with the RNG mechanics. And so in this case, I had to, I don't know, I was rolling on the limited banners only until I got the guaranteed 5-star. And usually it ended up being 10 pulls. Did you get Texas? No. I think I got Whisper Rain, perhaps? On the Texas Ultra banner. And I didn't invest any Arundum because you get to the guarantee using the free pulls. So I just used the daily free pulls and the free 10 pull so far. But then sort of the banner is not over, and if I really decide to go for it, I still have the chance. Oh, Sanj. I mean, it's okay. I wasn't really sort of interested in Texas Ultra to begin with. Yeah, as in, like, I do understand that she's extremely busted, and that she might be super useful, but she's hot. I mean, every unit in the Arknights is hot. It's a matter of taste, in my opinion. All the girls look absolutely wonderful, and the guys too. Like the design is top notch. But then I'm not only looking at units in terms of how pretty they are, but also in terms of like their story and how they play and how their gameplay sort of reflects their personality and their story. And then sort of the resources are limited at the end of the day, and you won't be able to pull for every unit that you want, unless you have like M-tashed level luck, and you can get each unit in like within 10 pulls or something. The Texas Altar banner is one of the best banners we've had in terms of raw power. Yeah, so I heard. Well, she's a mafioso that delivers stuff that is a pretty nice story. Yeah, it's decent, yeah. I was personally very touched by Spectre story and like the Abyssal Hunters overall. I'm kind of a fan of that. The Ursa students also exist with their own tragic past. So those are the two sort of groups of units that I'm sort of more interested in than others. But then I'm also open to suggestions, and I'm open to like having the RNG guide my account, so to say. Whoever I turn out to pull on the banner, those units I will use. It's like hard to wish for particular things unless you spend money on the game. Exorbitant amounts of money. Okay, let's see here. I might actually go for a stupid strategy and just get my life point total to 1. Then my operators will have +2 block. And then if I take this collectible, I'll also get a spear recovery. So that might be cool. Because I don't really have any stuns, freezes, or bounds. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think any of my operators can do that. So I'll take this. And we light out. Cool. And we get a second one. What? Artillerymen, Splashcaster, and Flinger operators. I don't think I have any of these. Gain 15% attack for every time they deal damage to the same unit, up to 150% bonus. Oh, a 1. Twists and turns. Oh, Scotty has been afflicted with the metastatic operation rejection. Yikes. Negative 50% max HP attack defense. Deployment cost and redeployment time. Yikes. I might want to clear that. I guess we'll go for the safe house then. Curse of Cognition. Okay, let's take this one step at a time. I want to remove metastatic operation, so I guess I'll go for the safe house. that's, I think, the place where you can get rid of it. Before that, we can do the combat, sure. Or we'll have to do the combat. Before that, either the combat encounter or just an encounter. This is guaranteed. Nope. As in, the safe house doesn't allow you to clear the debuff. That would be very unfortunate. Because I do remember a choice to remove it at a certain point. There are only a few ways to get rid of rejections. Yeah, but isn't the safe house one of them? I thought it was. Maybe not. Oh, yikes. You can send the op on an emergency dispatch. You can get a collectible as a reward from a max difficulty regional commission. And there's like an encounter where you can pay 30 light to remove a debuff. I see. I thought that I stumbled upon a node where I had the choice to remove rejection. Yeah, and there's one where you can pay 3 life points for the lantern. I see. So maybe that was the one that I saw earlier. It was during the last stream, so I don't remember what happened exactly or how it worked. But yeah, oh well. In this case, yeah, let's get to the first encounter and then we can decide on the path. Okay, so here, I guess I'm thinking I'll go with this stage because it's probably better for Scotty. In terms of her positioning, we can put her on this separator line somewhere. Then have 2 blockers right below. And then just stack range damage pointing downwards. Do we want a Melantha? Or do we want a Nakil? Because we actually have like a Necklace of the Presence, which gives us plus 15% range damage. Yeah, the music in this game is just captivating. Yeah, let's think. Okay, I think I'll replace Melantha with Spectre on skill 2,
My brothers and sisters.
and I think we'll go for it. Yeah. But yeah, I really got into the game because of the music, and now I'm staying for the strategic depth.
Listen, everyone. Stay calm.
Okay, this guy might be a problem. Hmm. Okay, let's think. Think, Mark, think. Yes, Kari is afflicted. So, that's kind of rough. We might be able to deploy Skadi and then cruise facing left. Or maybe blue poison even. No, I really want PP to be in front.
I won't sleep. Here I am. There you are.
Yeah, here come the difficulties. Okay, maybe change of plans. It's just that how do I want to do this? Maybe I'll do this. It seems like a decent idea. Then deploying Amiya to the left of Skadi should do it. And we do this now.
Take aim.
My rule is to balance
Yeah,
your
so the
lives
idea will be
hanging.
to deploy Quora to the right of the chest.
There you are.
Maybe I should have deployed her last. Thinking about it.
My toxicant is ready. 空気の陸地に乾きすぎね。
Here I am.
Siege is doing fine. We'll keep her around to draw the enemy's attacks. And now we have Spectre in reserve, and we can put her at the bottom of Skadi's range, pointing upwards, and then we can stall a lot more units and damage them as well.
Yes.
Okay. The siege I will want to remove once she gives the deployment points.
Are you ready?
No, I already do have plenty, so that might not even be necessary.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
Yeah, because otherwise she's getting targeted. And if these blobs that spawn leak through, then we'll be in big trouble. Yeah, let's do this.
From the depths of the ocean. There you are. I'm right here, Doctor. Everyone believes in me.
Yeah, stressful stage.
Please, let me know the results. There you are. Return to the abyss. There you are.
Yeah, we're taking a lot of punishment from the ranged attacks, unfortunately.
Here I am.
I mean, slowly but surely we'll deal with everything. It's just that. Will we get overwhelmed in the process is the question. I'll activate Chorus skill early so that it can refresh perhaps. Okay, that's a problem.
There you are.
I probably want to do this.
My toxicant is ready.
If stuff leaks, then Blue Poison will be able to shoot into the top lane.
Here I am.
We'll take them out all at once.
I personally prefer another map between these two. The snow one. Sea slugs are really irritating. Yeah, it's like we're just getting overwhelmed here. There's a ton of blobs and the status is really irritating. We're just getting debuffed all the time. Our defense is going down constantly. It's a good thing that we have Scotty to heal everyone in a range. And then we have a collectible that also restores HP per second. But yeah, it's like we can't really...
Here, everyone believes in me.
I'm not really familiar with the stages, so I have to go. The only map you could have chosen, Piper's Call, is probably the easiest one in this floor. I see. But, I mean, it worked out in the end, so I'm not gonna complain. Oh, we get an extra life point, which takes us further from the activation range of our relics. We get another life point. Alright. All operators gain 2 layers of shield when deployed. Okay, let's take that. Okay, now we can take a medic, a specialist, or a guard. I'll probably want to go with the guard. Because I have Irene who's built, and he might prove useful. In terms of medic, Scotty's doing just fine for now. And we have Mulberry on the bench, who we might use, and Ansel too, so I don't think we need any medics. We have a bunch to... we have buffs to our ranged operators, specialists are not it, and I don't think I have any particularly good specialists available. So let's go with the guard. Upgrading Spectre is not really useful because I only have her E1 max level, and Irene is the choice here. But yeah, in terms of levels, since this is my first clear and I haven't looked any of the guides, I'm just learning as I go. Let's see here. The coastline devours the land, and civilization decays along with it. Wisdom gives way to thaumaturgy, and ignorance shambles across the land. You meet a wandering Iberian medic on his own, picking herbs for his patients. He sees that you are well armed and begs you to keep him safe. You agree. We can gain some light, we're at 50. Or we can obtain a book of scriptures and a random collectible, but it seems like you'll run into trouble later on. Let's risk it. A 1. The wandering medic takes some items out of his bag and hands them to you. Designer's Ruler. All friendly units have plus 15% physical dodge. Portable scriptures plus 2 die rolls. Cool. The two of you strike up a lively conversation, chatting about everything from the medicinal properties of herbs to the future of humanity. He is amazed by your vast knowledge and seems convinced that he will be able to make a difference. After some thought, he retrieves a few items from his bag and hands them to you. He says that they were once a saint's relics, and that after his soul returned to his hometown, the people of the village enshrined these objects as holy collectibles. However, the old saint's last wish was for them to be passed down, so that they may bring hope to Iberia instead of collecting dust on a shelf. When he sees you accept the items, he thanks you and heads back for his village. Let's see here. The big question here is, do we want to go for a safe house or do we want to go for 2 encounters? Expanding our squad size would be ideal, but it's RNG once more. The safe house might give us some like light hope HP. We also have a bunch of ingots that we didn't get to spend. That's sort of the choice that I made on the previous floor. If we went for the trader, then we could have invested it into something. Into the next run, perhaps. This stage looks like a nightmare. Then it has Never See brand that continuously seeks to expand, inflicting damage and nervous impairment. I really don't want that. Oh, you said the Piper's Call is the easiest one on the floor, and we had it on the first selection, and we have it on the second selection. So maybe we'll go for it. And we'll still have the choice between emergency ops and combat ops afterwards. Or we have an encounter below. Let's go for the combat stage, I guess. I just wonder what the strat is on this level, because there's only a single lane in the middle. I mean, it is for me, I don't know if it's true for you. Yeah, good point. Like, we don't have the same operators, I don't imagine, so our experience might be very different. Indeed. But let's see here. Can we strategize? Let's say we put Scotty on the pillar to the top right. We have 8 operators, and our deployment limit should be fine. We should be able to deploy everyone. I kind of want you to guess what enemies will be on the stage. I imagine something like high defense. But yeah, if it's once again, if it's related to the Stultifera Navis and Undertides, then I wouldn't know. I played Undertides to like half, and Stultifera Navis I haven't had the chance to touch. So yeah, high defense is really accurate. Well, it's kind of expected, I think. If everything gets shoved down the middle lane, then like there isn't much that we can do, because like in terms of arts damage, I'm definitely taking Irene, I'm definitely taking Amiya, and because I don't have any. I mean, I have lava for sure. Would lava help? Perhaps. But even knowing that, I don't have that many ranged tiles to deploy on. It's probably like these 4 that are to the right of the blue box, and not the ones that are above and below. Scotty probably goes like top right or bottom right. Then the other 3 are for the 2 snipers, and then the what's it called? the arts damage dealer. Lava is good for this map. Okay, spoilers I guess, but sure. I can replace... let's replace blue poison perhaps? Cruise is okay. Or, well, blue poison tickles with arts damage, so I guess Cruise will have to go.
As far as teamwork's concerned, I don't mind. As long as nobody messes up.
Arene is okay. Arene we can put on one of the tiles with the outline. That should do nicely. Horror goes in the middle for sure. It's just not... The question will be, do we put her closer to the box? And then she will be out of range for healing, but then we'll be able to stack damage in front of her by putting like a Spectre in there, or Siege. Or maybe we put her into healing range and then only Irene will be helping out. Or maybe we even go for... Nah, deploying all the way in the front is way too risky, and then we don't have coverage from the back line. Though that could work. Only one of the units will not be covered by Scuddy's healing out aura, and then we can just deploy the summon when necessary. The question is the range, because if those were snipers, they would be able to cover everything comfortably. But if it's Emiya, then she won't be able to shoot that far. Yeah, I think I'll deploy the back. Is this composition okay? Maybe Spectre is not the best choice. I'll probably want Melantha or something.
Understood.
Melantha will be able
I'll follow your
to
orders.
strike in the middle. I think I'm okay on TP, so maybe Siege can go on the second skill. Alright, let's go for this. And see how it turns out. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to make it that far. I was thinking that, oh well, maybe I'll play for another hour, like fail on one of the combat stages and
Let's go.
call it there and switch to Genshin or something, but it looks like we might be going to the final stage. Well, fingers crossed, and I don't want to.
安心して。きっと大丈夫だから。
I don't want to jinx myself, but ooh boy.
Come on.
Yeah, I already see what the issue might be.
My toxicant is ready.
Maybe deploying lava facing left would have been a better approach.
Roger.
Yeah, let's just use our skills as soon as we can.
with me. Hora, hora!
Okay, Arene we can just point upwards, that should be fine. Yeah, it's just that since he's the last one. Yeah, deployment order is a mess. I've been playing for a while, I guess my stamina is running out. My strategic decision making is not as sharp as it could have been.
Understood.
Ooh boy, here we go.
What are you waiting for?
Here, I hear someone crying. Poison kiss.
What are you waiting for?
I'll wait with lava skill. We'll start Arene skill immediately though. Yeah, let me deploy the summon.
What are your orders?
Okay, how
What are
bad is
your
it?
orders?
I think we're fine for now.
Here.
There is a bunch of stuff on the screen though. Still a ton of enemies left, and then yeah, Arena and Atlanta could use some healing. Yeah, I guess because Skadi is debuffed by the rejection, her attack is lowered, which means that her healing effect is lowered. So she's not feeling too good. And by extension, our units are not feeling so good either. But yeah, we have Siege in reserve, so we should be fine. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Please, don't be scared of me.
Hurry up.
Yeah, time to activate all of the skills.
Are you hallucinating?
Okay, turns out it wasn't super necessary, but like fine. Yeah, it looks like we beat this stage as well.
Please.
Oh, awesome. I mean, preempting the high defense guys and killing them before they have the chance to make it to them in the lane, that was the solution. It made the stage a lot easier. As long as your ranged units don't die, the stage is not that bad. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, let's see what we have. Specialist operators have plus 40% attack and defense, which buffs our, what's it called? Gravel. So if we ever get enough deployment slots to take Gravel, she will be even tankier, and she will be able to yeah, attack even better. Let's see. I mean, we have a supporter voucher, which would allow us to improve Skadi, but we don't have enough hope for that, unfortunately. We can take a guard or a supporter. Or we could go with the... oh, what's her name? With Orchid. She's the supporter that we can take for free. Let's look at our roster once again. I mean, I think it's actually kind of well-rounded. Oh, upgrading Scotty just requires 3 hope instead of 6. I didn't know that. Well, that's very fortunate for us. We get Scotty E2. Yeah, thanks for the person who lent me the unit. Okay, emergency. I don't think I want to go to the emergency. Yeah, they have mercenary drones. Those are a nightmare usually. Oh, this layout tells me something. I guess there might be a super fat unit who makes it through the top lane, breaking all the rubble. Moving very slowly, but eventually reaching the blue box from the top. Then there's drones too. Yikes. Then our Scotty's debuffed as well. Both of these will suck so cure poison. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, let me think. I really don't want to go into the emergency. There's new elite enemies, they're all buffed. Then the extra encounter might not be worthwhile. I might want to go into the safe house instead. Get some extra life or something. It's just a question of where am I gonna deploy. Maybe I deploy in the middle, to the left of this melee window here, the tile with the outline. To the left of that goes Scotty, to the left of that goes Amia or someone. Or vice versa. Scotty up front, Amia in the back. Then I'll be able to deploy 2 snipers, top and bottom. And then my melee units go above and below Scotty as well. I'll be able to put someone in the front as well. Then the top lane will be a separate issue. We'll see. Who do we have here? Probably, honestly, I want to switch to Cruise from Lava.
Where's the rally point?
Though, the thing is, why would I deploy so far in the front? It's like, my intuition tells me to deploy there. It's just the problem, the thing is that I expect that there will be units who will try to break through to the top lane, but through the rubble blocks that send out in the middle. So I might want to block the middle as well. And then put in some damage on them. And then I'll probably have to leave like a sniper like blue poison or Cruise perhaps, just in the top lane clearing out whoever is breaking down the rubble and stuff. Usually it's a high defense unit, so maybe even Amiya will have to go up there. It's tough. I like don't see an obvious solution. There's a ton of different enemy types too, so might be super rough. But well, I guess we'll know once we get into the stage. But I think this roster should be fine. We could in principle replace Melata with Spectre. Though, like, Quora and Siege will be able to deal with little units easy. Melata is our answer to big guys. Arena from the back line. Yeah, it's like, if I could deploy more units and take more units into my squad, I would. But I think this looks good enough. One thing I could do is maybe replace Siege with Spectre. It's risky though. Yeah, sorry for taking this long. I probably should just pick one and go for it. Yeah, let's go with Siege. She's our only Vanguard. And then there don't seem to be that many good titles for Spectre anyways. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying me trying to rub my two remaining brain cells together and try to figure out a strategy for the stage without seeing it before. Ubi Panasomnia.
Everyone, there's no need for you all to stand so
No. This is big yikes. Okay, I guess it's a change of plans then. Yeah, it's like the he doesn't know baby laugh moment. Alright, in this case, new plan. I think I'll go for this. I'll deploy Scotty here, and then Blue Poison will go here,
My toxicant is ready.
and we'll start
Run while
clearing
you can.
these guys out.
Better to be a coward with a pulse than a martyr with a grave.
I see what's going on here.
What a pain. My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
Awaiting your orders.
Amazing. Well, I might as well deploy here. Oh, and then there's a guy up top. Tasty. Let's do that.
My rule is to balance your lives hang in.
He's not taking damage.
これは
Um,
子たちすぐに着くから
at least he's breaking through the middle, so that might be some sort of relief. Chris is doing not a bad job. Oh, be careful of the guy top left. Thanks for the info. I guess I am dealing with them. Now there's drones, but we already have
Please,
our blue
don't be
poison here.
scared of me.
A warrior must
So
be
now
ready
we'll
to
just
face
have to
destiny.
see if Cruz is able to deal with the guy on time. And no. Let's go with Milantha here and keep Cruz for a little bit
Let's take it slow.
so that she can draw some attacks from the ranged guys.
Sure. Please give me instructions. What are your orders?
Right,
My
let's see,
rule
is
to
anyone
balance
else
your
coming top
lives
left?
hang in.
Okay, so far so good. Okay, wake up.
Awaiting your orders.
No need to use the skill just yet. Yeah, but these big guys
Roger.
are probably
My rule
big
is to
trouble.
balance your lives hang in.
Poison kiss.
No, it seems they're unfriendly but don't pose too many issues. Okay, and I guess now we'll just need to trigger the rest of the stationary dudes. Or will they come to us on their own? Okay, I guess they will. In which case we can speed up a couple of them. So something like this.
Here I am.
Because we will need to thin the herd a bit. And splitting them up is probably the best option.
Thinking.
Get lost.
This is not ideal.
何をやってもいいんでしょう。
Get lost.
Yeah, I gotta love the neural impairment.
Understood. Take aim.
That was a mistake.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, obvious blunder, but we pulled through. Once again, it wasn't as bad as I imagined. Or as bad as I expected.
あなたは私をこんな風に使うの？私にも
Okay, we get some money and we get to recruit someone.
欲しいのかしら。
Supporter guard specialist.
受け入れるわ。
Cool beans, cool beans. Let's see. I don't know anymore. I don't have that many units built, so let's maybe take a specialist and let's maybe take Shaw or something. If we really need to push something, Shaw will be there. Pushing seems to be generally a bit more useful than pulling. Oh, squad size limit. Promotion is not very useful. Our light is at 35, which is kind of low. I'll take the squad size limit. Okay, we get a wish. Universal key plus 6 hope. Or all operators no longer received any damage from Sarka's enemies. I don't know. I'll take something. Doesn't seem to be useful either way. But now we're getting into the final stage, or at least a boss level. 3D is terrible. No, 3. I mean, like, whatever. Hope is not going to be helpful either, because I think this might be the final boss. So, like, yeah, Monka S. Hold on to your butts. Let's see here. All things in existence are paradoxical, and those who wander within the boundaries of cognition are doomed to break apart. Until she reaffirms the meaning of her own existence, she will forever be a slave to her id. I'm suspicious there might be, like, once again some pre-spawned enemies. Or there might be some other cheese in here. I might want to take Mulberry to heal the elemental damage. Certainty of death, small chance of success. What are we waiting for? I mean, let's just do it. I'll pick Mulberry, because at this point I think I want a second healer. I'll probably be deploying to the left of the blue box. Yeah, awkward positioning in any case. Let's see here. I do have Siege, I do have Quora. Honestly, I like my team comp. I'll go with this. I do have the option to take Spectre, but yeah, once again, I'm opting not to.
Everyone, there's no need for you all to stand so far from me.
Okay, what's the plan? Let's go here. And I think I'll go... Okay, those are flying, so I probably want to start with ranged units. Which direction are we pointing them? Top, bottom. I think I want to go
My
something like
toxicant
this.
is ready.
Probably a mistake. Yeah, but then it's late and not thinking straight anymore.
Here I am.
Oh, nice.
Here I am.
Oh, amazing.
Got it. 私についてきて。永遠の故郷に帰りましょう。
何をやってもいいんでしょ
Awaiting your orders. Awaiting your orders.
Hmm.
Hey, dummies, bring it on. Rescue team Mulberry,
I
everyone.
think I'll do this.
Please be careful.
Now the question is, did we lose because we
Are you afraid of me?
wasted our snipers? No, these guys did get locked, so I'm not sure what I was worried about. It's this guy, the one that's floating above.
It's my job
The
to
chasm
ensure
that's floating.
everyone's safety. I won't sleep on the job. Here I am.
Let's see.
What a pain. My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
This is big Monka's moment. Okay, Cruz is down.
It's my job to ensure everyone's
The-
safety.
This guy doesn't even fit on the screen completely. Like, I do have some cubes, but or some dice rather.
Rule is to balance your lives
But-
hanging.
I'm really not sure if those will be
It's
useful.
my job to ensure everyone's safety.
Don't worry.
Oh, let's go with this
My
actually.
poison is not contagious.
Everyone, please be careful.
A warrior must be ready to face
Okay,
death on the
is my
battlefield.
attack speed just being reduced to nothing? Or are my units just getting stunned?
Awaiting your
Really
orders.
not sure how this boss functions.
My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
Awaiting your orders. Are you hallucinating?
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
僕番教えて今何を感じてるのか
Where are you looking? It's dangerous to get distracted.
I mean, like, we're holding, but the situation is definitely not ideal.
My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
I'm right here.
Then this guy is just hovering over there, and he's not coming closer.
Someone
And it's
crying.
really annoying. think I want to start chipping the boss.
Get lost.
And he's flying, so Milantha can't attack.
Orders. I can do it too.
My rule is the
Okay, I guess that's a leak.
What are your orders?
僕の番。悪くない悲鳴だね。
Yeah, if leaking the boss gives me like -5 or something, then I'm gonna be very upset. Came this close.
Everyone, please be careful. Please, poison kiss. I can do it too. I won't sleep on the job. Where are you looking?
Maybe not the best decision regarding crews, but I think I just want to go with the damage output over everything.
I can do it too.
Oh, is there a second phase? It leaks for 30, so good luck. Alright.
It's my job to ensure everyone's safety.
Well,
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
I'm not afraid. Let's go.
Will slowly burn your life away.
Oh, the range of the slowdown is bigger.
I can do it too.
Get lost.
Understood. Everyone, please be
If only there was a way to like interact with the boss or something. Like attacking it with melee units or at least blocking it.
What are your orders?
Yeah, I think it's an L voice.
What are your orders? Everyone, please be careful. What are your orders? Attack. I can do it too. There you are.
Yeah. That's rough. But yeah, GG, we made it this far. And then they just drowned us with Seaborn. And the boss had a second phase. It is what it is. We made it to floor 5. Yeah, we spent 6 days because we started the last stream. It was a really good run, very close one. Yeah, thanks. I took it super slow, but it was certainly a learning experience. Next time I should probably just take it faster and go for it, and just learn as much as I can about the about the stages and what enemies we can encounter, and then I can actually make informed decisions rather than, you know, worrying about every single step and stuff. Strategizing is cool, but here I think the point is to iterate faster and just, you know, go for a bunch of runs and then learn from that. Oh, I can already get some upgrades from the trees. Okay, so we get plus 10% experience from combat. What else? We have 2 in investments. I guess we gathered some collectibles and like symbols and things. We get some art. We get some music. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, this is not available yet. Okay, cool beans.
Oh, the doctor, isn't it?
Alright, let's see who we got from recruitment. And then as a reward from the really good run, we can do the top recruitment tag and see who we get. And it's not this one. This one is just a random thing. If you don't mind, on the side I'm gonna open a recruitment calculator to see who we can get from a recruitment like this. And then we can just check what options we have available. Okay, so top operator, medic, sniper, caster, and crowd control. We have some interesting choices here. So for the 6 stars that I already have, we got a siege, we got vigil from Il Sirocosano. I actually pulled an Archetto randomly on the Archetto banner, and I think it was the first pull, and I wasn't paying attention, and it's like, oh, she's there. Cool. And I got a Mastima from another top operator that I got this week. And Siege I pulled on the beginner banner, I think. And Siege is cool, so I went with her. Let's see, from these tags, we can get top operator plus medic is Shining and Nightingale. Top operator in sniper is Exia or Exusier and Schwartz. Top operator caster crowd control is Mastaba and Siobi. If you remove the crowd control and you take top operator plus caster, it gives Mastaba, Siobi, or Ifrit. Top operator crowd control is Mastaba, Siobi, or Phantom. And then top operator is just a huge pool. Tough choice. From the regular 6 stars, I would actually love to get a Scuddy or a Helliger, but none of these tags are aligned with them. Shining has a pretty good story. And since I got Mastema, I don't think I want to use the caster tag. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get a what's it called? A duplicate, and then it will just be a potential increase for Mastema. And I probably want to get a new unit first. Okay, I know how Exia functions more or less. What about Schwartz? Is she an AoE sniper or like a single target DPS? Because I might want to go for damage dealers first, and my medics are already decent enough. I'll probably want to go something like this. Yeah, I think I'll go for top operator and sniper. We'll get a 6-star guaranteed. It's gonna be either Exia, also known as Exusia, or it's gonna be Schwartz. And I'm happy to get anyone. It's 9 hours top operator sniper. Here we go. And we can expedite to get it immediately. And let's see. Who are we gonna get? And it's Schwartz.
ボディーガードを務めさせていただいております。シュバルツと申します。この度、セイロン様の従者としてロドスでお世話になる運びとなりました。できれば、セイロン様と共に行動させていただけますと幸いです。よろしくお願いいたします。
Oh, welcome Schwartz. I find her outfit kind of funny. It's like, I don't know, it looks like a plastic coat, but it's translucent. Alright, let's never use Schwartz, so can't say how good she is. It's fine. As a free-to-play player, I just get any 6-star that I can get. And then if she's good, then great. If she's not, then maybe she's situationally useful, at least. And then, sort of... What I really like about Arknights is that every unit is very different in terms of abilities. And then you can usually like find a thing that they're very good at. And then you can sort of use them for that situation specifically. And so there's a lot of depth and a lot of variability. Okay, let's see. Maybe let's read her talents and see if we can figure out what kind of unit she is. Okay, she's a heavy shooter, so she's like close range sniper. When attacking, has a 20% chance to increase the current damage of that attack to 130%. So she like has random crits, and then her skill is offensive recovery. So when she attacks, she charges the skill. She increases the attack. And then she even has a higher chance to trigger the critical or the damage increase. And from her elite one, she gets a range up that's regular. New skill, attack plus 70%, increases the chance to activate the talent to 35%. So it's like a bit more consistent, I guess. It's like you get a choice, either offensive recovery and the next attack deals the thing, or you get an auto recovery and then you can activate it for 30 seconds and it does the thing. Oh yeah, and she gets to debuff the defense of the target for 5 seconds by 10%. That's kind of big. So I guess she is kind of a yeah, close range debuffer with crits. You should be really good at like eliminating single targets with the large HP pool. Or maybe the single stragglers too. Okay, let's do the rest of the recruitment, or at least get it started. We're looking for guaranteed 4 stars, and anyone will do. I have a bunch of them already like at max potential, so maybe not every combination is interesting. Like fast redeploy, for example. Fast redeploy gives you gravel guaranteed, but I already have her max potential, so I might be looking for a different operator if possible. Yeah, I might go for just the specialist, because no, that's not it. This is it. No, I already have all of the specialists available through recruitment at max potential. So yeah, I'm okay with anything. And it's a Shaw. Still need to roll for faster deploy specialist and like just to get green certificates. Yeah, as in like if it's if I don't get to improve a potential of a unit, then I just get a guaranteed 4-star for the green certs. Yeah, I usually would put both tags in case one drops somehow. Well, true. As in like now, at the moment I'm swimming in credits because I'm not upgrading any units. I kind of have to wait because I'm farming the stages from Il Siracusano, and that's why I can't really ascend any units to or promote any units to Elite 1 or Elite 2, because you need to go and farm the chips for that. So I'll be doing it later, and for now I'm swimming in certs, and you might as well put all the tags in. But yeah, good point. Good strategy. Even at 9 hours, there's a chance that one of the tags or all of the tags will drop. And if you put several in, then maybe the chance of one of them staying in is going to be a little better. Yeah, here we lucked out, and both tags stayed in, and we got a Myrtle. Yeah, Myrtle is a funny unit. The internets tell me that she's extremely OP as a flag vanguard, but I don't really want to use her, and I haven't leveled her at all. Like, at all. I mean, I might change my tune after Il Siracusano because of the like EX stages and stuff. Because like you can certainly tell when you're lacking operators or lacking like development on your units. Because I, for example, only have a single unit E2'd, and that's Gaviel, and she's E2 level 1, and that's it. Just to get, just to be able to use support units that are Elite 2. And everyone else is, like, at most U1 max level. And there's a few fresh units that I haven't leveled at all, but that also seem fun to play. And there's also a bunch that are waiting to get promoted to Elite 1. But yeah, I think it's a decent collection already. If only there were enough resources to level everybody. But nah. It's a long and tedious process, and it's a journey. out of your units I've seen, I recommend to E2 Spectre and Blue Poison. Spectre skill 2 M3 and Blue Poison skill 1 M3 skill 2 and 1 are really good. They're cheaper to level than 6 stars. And Archetto's pretty good. Cool. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. But yeah, I would definitely E2 Spectre. And yeah, in general, the 5 stars are indeed, as you said, easier to level. Or easier to promote. Because like, if I open up Siege, I need these yellow chips. And those are expensive. And it also costs 180,000 Lungmen dollars. But yeah, these 5 stars, so Spectre, Blue Poison, and Amiya, I think I'll definitely promote to E2. Spectre and Blue Poison seem very powerful, and Amiya, I guess we'll need it for story reasons later. Because of the 3rd skill and stuff. Yeah, Archetto seems nice. Like, eventually, my plans would be to... honestly, I wanted to meme a bit and to like get a full team of 3 stars ready, and then try and tackle stages with 3 stars only. But yeah, the event showed me that that might be a bit difficult, because even like the better units are also. I'm struggling with even certain 4 stars and certain 5 stars. So sometimes you really need those meta units like AF Yala or Ifrit to like really clear stages for you. But yeah, for the meme, it could be fun to like get a bunch of 3 stars and then level Toberman, so that you can buff the attack of your 3 stars. And then have like a group of trainees beating the stages. But yeah, might be fun, but maybe difficult. But yeah, I'm being selective about the units that I'm leveling. Archetto seems great, like Blue Poison, but S6 star. And then maybe that comes with better stats too. Like by class, it would be great to get some 1-block vanguards up, like Vigna. Yeah, I mean charger vanguards, those that get DP on kill. Because for now it's only Plume. And I might want to expand my roster. For guards... Oh, an E1 Vigil too? Yeah, it could be cool. Or rather, I had the resources and he was a 6 star, so I decided to like level him up. Why not? The internet's told me that he's extremely bad, but I wouldn't know, I haven't tried him yet. Mostly because, sort of, my problem is that I like to play with different units and different compositions, mix and match units. But then when you go into the later stages, they often require you to have like high stats, and then I'm sort of very hesitant to use units that are not raised to like E1 max, for example, because then they will probably be underpowered and they will drag the team down. And then I have to wait to level them before I use them, and that takes a long time. Myrtle is recommended to E2 as well. She's top DP generator with her masteries. Yeah, it's like, I know there are certain operators that are extremely meta, like Myrtle, and like Chen Alter, and like, I don't know, AF Yala, and stuff like that. Silver Ash too. But it almost feels like a cheat code when you use that unit from support, and that unit just clears the level for you, and you're like, okay, I didn't do much, I just used this one unit, and everybody else might as well have it not been present. It's great that you get results, but I don't know, it doesn't feel as fun as figuring out the stage on your own. But yeah, eventually over time I'll build a bunch of stuff. But yeah, it's getting kind of late, so I'm thinking that no Genshin tonight. Let's maybe run another mission or two in Sirakusano to spend our sanity. And then maybe I can try out Genshin next time for stream. Because, I don't know. Genshin is maybe a good choice for like a chill stream and talking to the chat while, you know, doing something in game, like exploring, opening up chests, maybe completing some of the less story heavy quests, collecting resources and such. But I'm sort of worried that maybe my machine will not be able to run Genshin and stream it. Might be a bit heavy.
Ready for get lost.
But yeah, in terms of units, who would I like to get? From the limited operators, I would be really interested in Spectre Altar, Skadi Altar, Irene would be great, Rosmantis would be great, and then W and who else?
Ready to heal.
I'm forgetting someone.
My resolve lies with my spear.
Oh, Calcet, yeah.
Everyone believes in me. Please come to your
Calcet is a weird case.
A warrior must come on, get it together. Even the dead can't save you.
Like, she's a medic, but not a medic. And then from the regular pool, probably regular Skadi and Helliger. I'd be interested in.
Understood.
But yeah, in general, I don't feel like I can really like ask for a certain operator.
It's game over for you. I'll do my best.
Because you never know what the gacha system is going to give you.
Die and heal that wound in no time.
You can never be certain.
Roger. Hey, dummy.
今何を感じてるのか。
And then in terms of resources too, if you're pulling out the limited banner, you really want to have 300 pulls saved up, so that in case you don't get the operator that you're looking for, you can get them from the shop.
Against an immovable stone, isn't it?
But 300 pulls is a lot of random. Saving that up takes a long time. And then, like, if you imagine that, suppose you get all of these 6 stars, then leveling them up is gonna take even more time.
We'll take them out all at once.
Understood.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
Yeah, I remember doing a quick calculation. So if you sort of look at the amount of resources that your base produces, you'll see that it's roughly 30 to 35,000 dollars and 30 to 35,000 EXP worth of books or battle records or whatever you call them. So it's like every month you get roughly 30,000 resources towards leveling your unit or units. And then leveling a 6-star all the way from Elite 0 level 1 to maximum level Elite 2 takes roughly $1 million at 1 million worth of EXP cards. Which means that sort of if you only use the resources generated by your base to level your units, it takes about a month to level up a single 6-star operator from beginning to end. And that doesn't take into account the resources that you need for the skills or even masteries. And then it's just a single unit, and you probably want to level up several. So it's really a huge investment.
Even the dead can't save you. I'll do my best.
4 stars and 5 stars are a lot more forgiving, or, you know, a lot more reasonable to level. And they don't hurt your in-game wallet just as much. But still, just to put things into perspective. And that's why I guess people recommend not to level your units all the way to maximum level at E2, because the amount of resources that it takes to level them up, it grows exponentially, and you don't get as much of a return on the amount of resources that you spend. So usually it's recommended to leave them at like E2 level 40, something like that. And that should be sufficient because you get most of the way there, and you don't break your bank, and you can spend your resources elsewhere.
You are... Oh, the doctor, isn't it?
Alrighty then. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. It was super fun. We made quite a bit of progress. We got to pull on the banner. We got to recruit a 6-star.
Hear the whispers of
We managed to
creation's
beat another stage with our own units in the event.
from the deep.
We finished the Ice 3 run, so like, quite a few things happened. I hope you had fun as well. And I hope to see you around. And with that, I'm gonna call it a stream and say goodnight. And hopefully see you next time. Alright, good luck, have fun, take care, and good night.